So I'm Prachi Bhattacharya. I am the CEO of StoneX Art, and I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, so today you have shown us a piece of stone which is speaking for itself, and sort of you have given life to it. So we are very much happy to see this. But what brings you here, and why this idea, how it all happened, and what are the other initiatives?
So what brings us here today is an initiative that we are taking to elevate this natural mineral which has been given to us by Mother Nature over millions and millions of years. The kind of perseverance this material has gone through, the kind of pressure this material has gone through, we want to bring this dialogue to the world. So we have chosen 5 unique stones from 5 different provenances here. And we have also created a sensorial experience around those 5 provenances, that when you hear about those stones and the particular nature they derive from their provenance, because you learn a particular stone is of a particular kind, the grains, the veins in that stone are of a particular kind because they complement the culture, the people of the provenance it belongs to. Similarly, when you are experiencing the knowledge about that stone, how do you also experience that provenance? So we have curated special chocolates from ITC wherein you can actually experience that. So if we are in your city, if we do not experience your food, we cannot experience your city.
True.
Likewise, when you are experiencing that provenance, it's very important that you experience those chocolates, the food from that provenance, and enjoy that provenance, and we feel that you can actually get transported to that provenance.
Fantastic. Now let's know more about this piece which you have displayed here.
So this is the piece by Sheikh Asghar Ali, an artist whose dialogue we have been exploring for a while now, and he is having this dialogue with this medium, with this stone which is a Carrara. So the dialogue is between 2 mediums where cotton is absolutely soft and stone which is an absolutely hard material. So he's giving you an exploration to really think beyond the combination of these different kind of mediums and how the narrative, when it comes together, what it means to you. So he's left that exploration.
I can see the layers of it, how beautiful it has been sculpted. And now I just wanted to know, like, are you going to have some workshops or classes for young students of say NID and CEPT here?
Yes, so we are organizing workshops for students from NID, from MSU. We've given an open invitation across different schools, across different institutions to come across this, because we are holding masterclass by these senior artists who, and also they are going to be artisans who are going to, actually they are going to get to experience this material and also work with this material in this masterclass, which we feel is very important for them to experience, as we realized in the journey that this is a rare material and a lot of people do not get the opportunity to the access of this rare material.
Excellent. And the very idea of storytelling which you have brought to us, beautiful inside, and we are going to display to our viewers. And it reminds me of United Kingdom, where they organize all such events, and it's a great pleasure to have you here. And thank you so much, and looking forward to see more such events from you in the near future. Thank you, Prachi.
हाय मेरा नाम शेख असगर मैं बेसिकली आंध्र प्रदेश से हूँ और मैं रहता बड़ोड़ा में हूँ पिछले 17-18 साल से।
कहाँ से हैं आप?
मैं बेसिकली आंध्र प्रदेश से हूँ। तो बड़ोड़ा में लगभग 17-18 साल हो गए एज स्कल्पटर, तो हम लोग काम कर रहे थे। तो हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छा मौका है कि ये स्टोनिक्स वालों ने हम लोगों को एक मौका दिया है कि इंटरनेशनल स्टोन लेके आए हमारे पास और हमको मौका दिया काम करने के लिए। तो बेसिकली ये जो स्टोन है ये करारा इटालियन मार्बल है। तो हाँ, सो ये वाला जो स्टोन में मैंने ट्राई किया है कि कुछ कपास के फूल बनाने कॉटन से।
क्या बात।
तो इसका पीछे की चीज़ ऐसा है कि हम लोग कपास जब खेत में उगता है तो उसके बाद में वो किस तरीके से अलग अलग टाइप का वो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लेता है, उसके बारे में काम करने के लिए ट्राई किया था। जैसे कि कपास से कपड़े भी बनते हैं, रोही भी बनती है, फिर उसके बाद में मंदिर में दिया भी लगता है उसका और रोशनी भी मिलती है। तो ये सब चीज़ें एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है उसके अंदर, मतलब एक जगह से निकलने के बाद में चीज़ अपने अल्टीमेट जगह पे पहुँचने के पहले बहुत सारा उसका वो चीज़ रहता है। तो मेरा जो बेसिक प्रैक्टिस है वो भी माइग्रेशन को लेकर है। तो मैं ट्राई कर रहा था कि कनेक्ट करें ये सब दोनों चीज़ों को।
तो आपने कितने दिन में ये बनाया?
ये वाला काम मैंने लगभग 15 दिन में काम किया था। मैंने बहुत कम का टाइम में किया था काम, क्योंकि हमारा प्रोग्रामिंग बहुत शॉर्ट था। और लेकिन हम लोग यही चांस ढूंढ रहे थे कि भाई मिला है इंटरनेशनल स्टोन, तो फिर हम लोग इसको मौका को यूज़
तो आपको ये किस फॉर्म में मिला था?
ये मेरे को सॉलिड ब्लॉक मिला था। तो फिर उसके बाद मैंने सब जितना भी है वो सब मैनुअल का भी किया है, कहीं पे मशीन यूज़ नहीं किया हुआ है। तो मैंने थोड़ा हेल्प लिया था अपने आर्टिसन से। तो हम लोग थोड़ा दिन रात मेहनत किया, थोड़ा सा अच्छा खासा काम निकला हुआ।
तो असगर अली साहब
जी,
आप मतलब कितने साल से ये करते हैं?
मैं पढ़ाई इसी में किया है। मैंने
अच्छा।
मास्टर्स फाइन आर्ट्स किया है शांतिनिकेतन वेस्ट बंगाल से। बैचलर्स मैंने किया विशाखापट्टनम से। सो थोड़ा पूरा इंडिया घूम लिया है सर। लेकिन बेसिकली अभी बड़ोड़ा आने के बाद में हम लोग यहाँ पे सेटल हो गए और मैं और मेरी वाइफ दोनों आर्टिस्ट हो गए।
क्या बहुत
वीडियो बनाया और उसके बाद प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हैं।
इसको आपने कुछ नाम दिया है?
जी, इसका नाम कॉटन है। इसका नाम बेसिकली मैंने दिया है आई एम कॉटन एंड वी आर
Hi, I'm Deboshmita Ghosh. I'm an architect working with StoneX India, and here I'm taking you forward with the origin story of Lhasa Kovilan. Hi, we at StoneX are going to provide 5 stories and 5 provenances talking about the origins behind these marbles. The first beginning with Lhasa Kovilan. We begin in Lhasa, a quiet alpine town in northern Italy, known for 2 things that arise from its soil: apricots and marble. Every August, the town comes alive for a festival that honors both. The fruit appears in every form, preserved in jams, folded into pastries, paired with mountain cheese. It's a simple ritual, but it speaks to how closely the people live with the land. And that same devotion extends to stone. Lhasa marble is cultivated high in the Alps, and generations have shaped their lives around it. Here, marble isn't just a material, it is memory. And in this town, it is placed at graves instead of flowers, a gesture of permanence, a quiet tribute that endures. And what lies before you is a piece of that story, unpolished, unrushed. And before you move on, we invite you to taste Dolce Sapira, a chocolate created by ITC, inspired by the Italy's layered rituals of espresso, cocoa, and the romance of a life well savored. The flavor profile is drawn from the same culture that shaped this stone.
Hello, I'm Shruti, a recent architecture graduate from Nirma University, currently working at StoneX as a BD. Let me take you to North Macedonia. So we arrived to North Macedonia, where the still waters of River Ohrid reflect a culture filled with legacy. In this region, there are just two families who continue a centuries-old secret, the making of the Orid pearl. It is a guarded tradition, never written down, just passed from one generation to the next. This subtle transition of knowledge reflects how they treat stone, not just as ornaments or resource, but as heritage. Pantheon marble comes from this land. It is bold, dense and architectural, and here it lies in front of you, simple yet full of possibilities. This comes from the same soil that shaped Byzantine churches and Ottoman monuments. And before you move on, we invite you to taste Orid Nova, chocolate crafted by ITC with roasted walnuts and dark chocolate. It is inspired from the region's local desserts and the heritage of Orid pearls.
Good evening, I am Abhinaya Venkatramani, an architect who graduated from BMS College of Architecture, currently working with StoneX in Mumbai. Let me take you to a journey filled with drama, a region in northern Greece where time seems to soften. Here, spring waters runs through small little quiet villages. Olive trees bend towards the sun, and time is measured in seasons, not by hours. There's a myth that Dionysus, the lord of wine and festivities, once used to dance around the hills around the city. So this spirit still lingers around in the form of open air cafes, small little bakeries run by families, and also the ritual of always having a shared meal under these wine covered patios. Pergamon marble comes from this land. Its surface is soft white with golden lines all around it. The people who work with it treat it with immense amount of respect, shaped by the tradition of living so close to the land. So here it stands in all its glory, shaped by nature. So before you move on, let me invite you to have Elysian Bite. This is crafted by ITC with Greek olive oil, sea salt and dark chocolate. This truly showcases the essence of the place that the stone comes from. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Kritika Bhardwaj and I'm an architect by profession. Let me tell you something really very beautiful about northern Greece. So between the towns of Kavala and Drama, a place emerges from the beautiful hills of vines, olives and pines. So there the smell or the scent of that space is more like of salt and lemon, and it's very citrus and it's very natural. What we can say is that very natural scent comes from that place, and people over there lives in seasons rather than days. So every year in the town of Kavala, in the town of Drama, this international film festival takes place. So from all over the world, artists, filmmakers and various the people who are more into arts and films come to that place, and there the stories are not just shared on the screens or something, but they share the experience through the land, through the traditions or through the experiences by sharing it under the beautiful hills of vines. So what you see here, and from this land only this Bianco Vogue marble originates, and it represents the simplicity of its origin. When you can see is it has a pure white base with a very little veins, very light veins facing its surface, like the winding roads between the olive groves. And what you see here is a rock in its raw form. It is like unfinished but already filled with potential. And now, before moving forward, I'd like you to please taste these chocolates named as Igandio. They are crafted by ITC and represents our origin, that is northern Greece, and it is made up of lemon ganache and pistachio truffle. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Shrestha Vashisht. I'm an architect by profession and currently I'm working with StoneX as their BD business development team in Delhi. And now, let me tell you something about Thasos. It is a quiet island in northern Aegean where time slows and tradition stay close to the earth. This quiet island is home to the Thumba olive, ripened on the tree, handpicked and cured in salt. These olives are deeply rooted in local tradition and hold protected designation of origin status. Life here moves with nature. Honey from wild thyme, wine from mountain grape, and festivals filled with music, food, and ritual. Thasos marble has been a part of this island story for over 2000 years. It is among the oldest and still widely used marble in the world today. Even now, if you go and visit the coastal quarries of Aliki, open to the wind, echoing with the memories of ancient hands that once carved temples and theatres across the Mediterranean. But marble isn't just history, it's life. In villages like Theologus, Thasos marble is still being used to carve jewelry from it. At every turn, marble reminds us of how people live, work and remember. Here lies that remarkable piece from the earth's depths, Thasos Lavalato, rare and untouched. Before you move on, I'd like you to taste Fio de Fico, a chocolate made up of fig compote and whipped feta created by ITC. It distills the flavors of Thasos into a single thoughtful bite.